If it wasn't for a wonderful little animated series on Netflix beating them to the punch, this movie should have appropriately been titled Love, Death, and Robots. Companion is a 2025 horror comedy thriller written and directed by Drew Hancock and is set to release in theaters January 31st, which is this upcoming weekend. It stars a bunch of actors I was first introduced to in a few TV series you may have heard of: Sophie Thatcher, Jack Quaid, Harvey Guillen, Megan Surrey, and Lucas Gage. The cast stars as a group of friends enjoying a weekend getaway at a secluded lake house, because that tends to work out well, before a murder throws things into disarray. This leads to the unraveling and hard truths behind the perfect relationship between Thatcher and Quaid's Iris and Josh. Now tell me if you've heard this one before. The reveal would have been so much more impactful if the trailer didn't give it away. Hopefully you're able to go into this movie only having seen the first teaser trailer and not the second one, but let's face it, the odds are that you did. But even so, don't worry, there's actually another twist or two to be discovered, and the one about Iris's true nature isn't actually the primary twist. That being said, there is a lot of clever writing in this movie, a lot of tongue-in-cheek dialogue that does end up alluding to Iris's true nature. I laughed a lot. The movie's very comical and it does it well. It doesn't try to thrill you too much, which saves it from trying to be too clever and tripping over itself. It's just plain out fun, and it doesn't leave you with a bunch of mysteries to solve. Actually, it does the opposite. It lays it all right out in front of you, and it's just about experiencing how it gets to the end that it's already told you about. Thatcher and Quaid as couple Iris and Josh set the bar for the comedic timing, but the entire cast is on their game, especially Harvey Guillen, who I still miss from What We Do in the Shadows after it sadly concluded its final season. Companion carries a tinge of a few similar movies, a little Megan here, a little Ready or Not there, a smidge of Don't Worry Darling down there, and likewise it carries a lot of similar themes: control, abusive relationships, breaking free of society's female expectations, rising from the patriarchy, and why we shouldn't mess with robots, which I didn't think was a lesson movies still had to teach us, but here we are. But even with those heavy themes, the movie is steadfast about remaining on the side of entertaining popcorn movie and not a reflection on society. You may recognize the themes in tow, but the performances and the plotting smartly stay away from being bogged down in social commentary and remain in the realm of delivering a dark rom-com. And if having a fun movie isn't enough for you, it may not have a large soundtrack, but the songs that it does choose to include were